Hi, I'm Ryan Nilsen, and I know it's Super Bowl Sunday. The Seahawks are playing the Patriots. Go Seahawks. Both aren't two of my favorite teams, but I'm going to be reviewing a foreign film. I do not see a lot of foreign films. I try to catch 2 or 3 a year because usually they're pretty darn good. And one thing that's great about the Oscars is that they bring attention to 5 really good foreign films each year, and I try to catch a few of them. So I just saw the movie Ida. It's spelled Ida, I-D-A, but I think it's pronounced Ida. It's about a novitiate nun who is about to take her vows, which means she's about to become a full-fledged nun in 1960s Poland, when she finds out that she gets contact from her aunt, which she's never met, named Wanda, finds out that her real name is Ida because she's been going by the name Anna her whole life, and she wants to talk to her about her parents because she was adopted. Turns out that her parents were Jewish and that they were killed during the Holocaust, the Nazi invasion. She somehow escaped. They gave Ida to a family, which gave her to the church, and now she's trying to figure out how her parents died and where they are buried with her aunt. And they go on this big journey just to learn more about her family, and there's some self-learning involved too, which is the entire movie. But you got to understand, this movie is not for everyone. First of all, it's foreign, which there's subtitles, and that's just not everyone's cup of tea, reading subtitles. But on top of that, it's black and white, and it's shot in 3:4, which Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel was also shot 3:4 style. And this movie's a lot like Wes Anderson's cinematography style. There's no moving camera. There's very few moving camera shots. But the cinematography is what is most astonishing about this movie. It is remarkable. It's nominated for an Oscar. This film is nominated for Best Foreign Film and Cinematography because the cinematography plays a big part in the overall story and the overall character development and stages that Ida goes throughout the entire film. For the first 2/3 of the film, she's kind of on the edge of the frame, meaning the cropping of each shot, she's in the corner or half of her face is in the frame, and it's not really centered on her, which I believe is kind of symbolism to say that she doesn't really know herself. She can't find herself in the middle of the frame, and she cannot find herself as a person. And as the film goes on, she starts to learn more and more about her family and more about herself. She slowly moves closer to the middle of the frame until it's like a normal movie, like a normal centered, nice shot, which I just think is very artistic, beautiful. Never seen anything like it. Well, what really hurts this movie is it's very slow. Not for everyone. I went through it, but there were moments where I'm checking my watch, like, okay, how much longer is this movie? And it's not that long to begin with. It's only an hour and 22 minutes, but it's very slow. There's very little dialogue. Again, you have to read the subtitles. Not a big deal at all. But what keeps you invested is the character Ida. Her aunt is nothing like her. She is a judge in Poland, and in her spare time, she's just constantly drinking and trying to pick up guys. Nothing like a nun, really, at all. But they're on this journey together, and they're, in a way, complete opposites, but they're still family. So they're joined together. They kind of work off of each other. And Ida, who's very quiet, doesn't say much, but very religious, to Wanda, who's constantly cussing, smoking all the time, drinking. Just a complete opposite of a nun. But they're both trying to figure out what happened to their family during World War II, during the Holocaust, and it just brings them together. And as Ida progresses in the movie and her character learns more and more about her family, about herself, she moves closer to the middle of the frame. It's so unique. It's very well done, very well directed. If you are a film lover and you're very interested in filmmaking and want to pursue that in the future, this is a very good movie to see. It's very interesting. But if you're not, this movie's just not for you. I do think this will win Best Foreign Film at the Oscars, and it has a shot at cinematography. I think Birdman's got that in the bag, but the cinematography in this movie is just so unique and well done. I love it. I'm not going to try to pronounce any of the people involved in this movie's names. I know the lead actresses both have the same name. It's Agata. Not going to attempt the last name, but just very well acted, very well made, very different and unique film, and I would highly suggest watching Ida. I would give Ida a 9 out of 10. I think it is a very unique, wonderful film. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm Ryan Nilsen. Bye-bye.